Hello everyone. In this video we're going to talk about the version of Venice by William Shakespeare, Act 2, Scene 8. Act 2, Scene 8, all the events happen in a street of Venice. Enter Silaria and Solanio. As you know that Silaria and Solanio were Antonio's friends. Silaria started to say, "Why man, I saw Bassanio under sail. With him is Gratiano gone along, and in their ship I am sure Lorenzo's not." Here he notified Solanio that he saw Bassanio and Gratiano. They were on the ship, but Lorenzo wasn't with him. Solanio replied, "The villain Jew, with outcries, raised the Duke, who went with him to search Bassanio's ship." He replied by saying that Shylock complained to the Duke, and the Duke went to search Bassanio's ship to check was Lorenzo on the ship or not. Silarius said he came too late. The ship was under sail. They arrived very late. They couldn't check the ship, but there the Duke was given to understand that in a gondola were seen together Lorenzo and his amorous Jessica. Besides, Antonio certified the Duke they were not with Bassanio in his ship. Here Silarius said that they came very late, so they couldn't check the ship, but the Duke was notified when he arrived that some of the people saw them in a gondola in a very small flat in the bottom of the ship. So they saw here um, we can say they saw Lorenzo and Jessica together. Lorenzo and his amorous Jessica. Besides, Antonio certified the Duke. In addition to that, we can say that Antonio assured the Duke that no one was on Bassanio's ship except Bassanio and Gratiano. Scenario said, "I never heard a passion so confused, so strange, outrageous, and so variable as the dog Jew did utter in the streets." He Now he will say the words that Shylock said when he was walking in the street complaining to everyone, "My daughter, oh my ducats, oh my daughter fled with a Christian, oh my Christian ducats. Justice, the law, my ducats and my daughter, a sealed bag, two sealed bags of ducats, of double ducats stolen from me by my daughter, and jewels, two stones, too rich and precious stones stolen by my daughter. Justice, find the girl, she hath the stones upon her, and the ducats." Silario said, "Why all the boys in Venice follow him, crying his stones, his daughter, and his ducats?" So he said, Silario, that all the boys were following Shylock in the street of Venice, saying his stones, his daughter, and his ducats. Solanio said, "Let good Antonio look he keep his day." Look he keep his day means that here he wanted Antonio to pay the money prior or before the due date, because already you can see that Shylock is already mad. Or he shall pay for this, or he shall pay for this means that if he wouldn't pay the money on time, um, he might be in trouble. Solaria said, "Mary well remembered. I reasoned with a Frenchman yesterday. I talked to a Frenchman yesterday who told me in the narrowest seas that part, the French and English, there miscarried a vessel of our country richly fraught. I thought upon Antonio when he told me, and wished in silence that it were not his. He said that I talked to a Frenchman yesterday. He notified me that there was a ship that was damaged because of an accident, and he wished not to be Antonius. So Solanio said, "You were best to tell Antonio what you hear. You should have told Antonio what you heard, yet do not suddenly, for it may grieve him, but do not tell him um, this news suddenly, because by that you might let him be very sad." Solari said, a kinder gentleman treads not the earth. I saw Bassanio and Antonio apart. Solari said that I saw Bassanio and Antonio saying goodbye to each other. Bassanio told him he would make some speed of his return. Bassanio assured Antonio that would not take too much time. He would play the lottery game, and he would do everything very fast. He answered, "Do not so." Antonius told him, "Don't do that. Slaughter not business for my sake, Bassanio. Don't do that um, for my sake, Bassanio. But stay the very ripping of the time. Uh, do everything on time, and for the Jew's bond which he hath of me, let it not enter in your mind of love. Concerning the bond or the contract that was between me and Shylock, don't ever think about it during um, um, that during your moment, your celebration, during um, uh, the time that you would spend in Belmont. Be merry and employ your chiefest thoughts to courtship and such fair often of love as shall conveniently become your there, and even there his eye being big with tears. So he wanted him to promise that he would not think about anything else but his love, fortune, nothing else. Turning his face, he put his hand behind him, and with affection wondrous sensible, he wrung Bassanio's hand, and so they parted. So he left. Solania said, "I think he only loves the world for him." Solania said that Antonio loved Bassanio very much. "I pray thee, let us go and find him out. Um, I, I wish now to go. Let us go now and find Antonio and quicken his embraced heaviness with some delight or other. Let us try to cheer him up because he really needs us. He really need uh, he really needs our support." Then Celario confirmed by or agreed on what he said. He said, "Do we so? Let's do it. Let's go and find Antonio and support him." Let me tell you here impressions about Antonio. The scene reinforces Antonio's selfless love for Bassanio. He is willing to risk his own financial security for his friend. So he was very, very um, generous. We can say he was very, very uh, loyal to him. It also shows his vulnerability, as news of the shipwreck foreshadows the danger he faces with Shylock's bond. We can say that this shows also his vulnerability